My son's getting older. Just like I took over this place, one day he'll inherit this restaurant. Then I quit right now.
Trouble Busters!
Hey, Alan, it's payday today, so treat me to some sushi. Come on, Tom, every single time. Today's your payday. It should be the other way around. I'm Alan. I've trained at this restaurant since I was a teenager, and now I'm a full-fledged sushi chef. Even the second owner recognized my skills, but the truth is sales have been slumping and the business is struggling. Thanks to you, I've somehow managed to keep this place running. I really owe you. Is there anything I can do? That's it! I came up with a plan, and it turned out to be a huge hit. I never imagined he could pull this off. That's right, while I'm at it. Oh, Yale! Long time no see! Sorry for the short notice, but I need to talk to you about something important. Oh, sure. I'd like to start training my son sooner rather than later. He's getting older. Just like I took over this place, one day he'll inherit this restaurant. If he's going to train, the earlier the better. I want him to focus on his training in the best possible environment. You trained too, so you understand, right? Well, yeah, but... You said you wanted to go independent someday, didn't you? Yes, eventually. Succession issues, relationships, both matter, don't they? Looks like it's going to work. Huh? By the way, who's that guy again? Huh? What's going on here? You don't need to worry about a thing. We've fully turned a profit lately, and this restaurant is set for life. But overconfidence is the enemy. Cutting costs to the bone, that's the mark of a first-rate manager. In that case, there's no reason left for me to cling to this place. I'll never let this slide. Trouble Busters! Sir, then I quit right now. Really? I actually think it'd be a real shame to lose you. Losing a pillar of this place like you know. Well then. Oh, are you really leaving? What a shame! What a terrible shame! Come to think of it, wasn't he doing something on the internet? Anyway, this place has already joined the ranks of the popular spots. And since my son's officially still in training, I can keep costs down all over the place. Easy money! Something's off. Haven't we been getting fewer customers lately? The sales themselves are about half of last month's. Alan? No, that's got nothing to do with it. I'm a far better sushi chef than he ever was. I haven't changed the ingredients or anything. It's not the taste. There must be some other cause. The only thing I changed since last month is, could it be because I canceled the contract with that paid restaurant listing site and stopped issuing coupons? That guy. He was always going on about business strategy and the web or something. What? We're getting a flood of inquiries. Don't tell me this is spilling over into the restaurant's ratings, too. Huh? Our restaurant isn't showing up very easily. It used to come up right away. There it is. Let's see. Our rating has plummeted over the past month, just from getting rid of some coupons? Or is there another reason? Damn it, looks like I've got no choice but to ask him. Ever since you quit, the restaurant's gone haywire. What on earth is going on? Why are you silent? Don't you feel anything? This is the restaurant you worked at. I've already quit, so... That doesn't mean you've got nothing to do with it. You must know something. Do you want it to go back to the disaster it used to be? You don't care what happens to the restaurant my old man cherished? The former owner is gone. You're the boss now. That's exactly why I'm asking you! I'll admit the business turned profitable because of something you did, which means the reverse is also true! You rigged something on the website, didn't you? I didn't do anything, please don't misunderstand! That said, the fact that no one's doing anything anymore has a lot to do with it, I'd say. What's that supposed to mean? I didn't just build the restaurant a website, I ran it with web marketing in mind the whole time. Meaning what? A website isn't something you build and forget, it has to be constantly optimized. Your listing info on map services and review sites has to be kept up to date at all times. And in this day and age, an SEO-driven strategy is absolutely essential. I studied hard to learn it. That's how we ended up ranking near the top whenever people searched for restaurants in the area. SE? What the heck is that? On top of posting to social media, I also actually started a blog and updated it regularly. A blog? I also ran paid online ad campaigns so that our ads would show up for users, for instance. The key point is making full use of customer feedback without letting any of it slip by. Reviews and word of mouth have become the single most important factor in attracting customers these days. I never missed that feedback. I worked hard to improve the restaurant's service and flavors based on it. I responded sincerely to negative opinions, too. So what's your point? You went and canceled the restaurant listing site that was issuing our coupons. Of course I did. I approved that contract as an initial investment at first, but once we became a decently selling restaurant, we don't need that kind of thing. But what's the reality? Face the facts. By suddenly getting rid of the coupons, hasn't that led to losing the customers who used to come because of them? The nerve! You're blowing this out of proportion! Then how do you explain the flood of inquiries and the impact on your reviews? Is there anything else? No, that's everything. That's everything? Yes. Seriously? That's all it is? All, you say? So basically, I just need to keep up with the updates, right? And the coupons? Well, bringing them back temporarily could work, I guess. Suit yourself. Who knew it was just this simple? Setting aside this so-called SEO, anyone can handle a few updates. Are we done here? I considered bringing him back to the restaurant, but on second thought... Yeah, that's plenty. I'll use all this even better than you did and make this restaurant thrive more than ever. Good work, now beat it. It's not that simple, though. That is what I boldly declared, but where am I even supposed to start? I'm hopeless with machines to begin with. That's it! Something this basic I'll just leave to Yale. He'll be more motivated than he is cleaning the restaurant. All right, this is your very first job, updating social media. You get it, right? You're living in this day and age, after all. Okay. Feel free to go all out. Okay. I'm counting on you. Now then, the coupons. What should I do about those? A website costs money, and it galls me to fall back on that now of all times. Still, if I can just get the coupons to catch on, there's no doubt greedy types will keep biting no matter how many. That's it! So, he had an acquaintance at a printing company make custom coupons. He handed them out in front of the restaurant and asked the local shopping district to distribute them too. That way they made it into the hands of people who spotted them. Are you still at it? Updating like crazy. Huh? Any chance I get, I update. It's fun. No, you idiot! This is going to confuse anyone who sees it, and more than that, it's annoying as hell! You can't even tell what you're even trying to say! This is overkill! It's worse than useless, even I can see that! There's just no talking to you! The coupons are working! They have no idea there's a catch, though! The discount is $1, so your total comes to... Huh? The coupon is 10% off, right? Yes, that's right, but see, there's a note here. The discount is capped at $1. Are you kidding? That's a total scam! Those are the rules. Ah! And so he kept brushing off his customers' complaints just like this. But of course, a scheme like that couldn't work forever, and word that the restaurant was handing out shady, deceptive coupons spread through the local area in the blink of an eye. The customers vanished just as fast as they'd come. In the end, rebuilding the website didn't pan out either, and as a last resort, the place Yolande turned to was... If it's come to this, I'll just have to learn it myself and figure it out. Relying on Alan again would be pathetic anyway. If I learn the know-how here, surely. Every venture needs an initial investment, right? Once sales recover, I'll make it all back in no time. Juggling both manager and chef, 2 hats at once, is quite the challenge. That's an insane amount of material. I mean, come on, I paid good money, so at least summarize the key points and make it easier to follow. And the content feels like it lacks in depth, too. I feel like I just threw money down the drain. Ah, damn it, why does nothing go right? Forget slipping back into the red. At this rate... Fine, it's my last resort. I've got no choice but to cut the cost of my ingredients. I've got the trust built up by the former owner, and I can fool amateur palates all I want. Ah, damn it, if I'd just done this from the start. Meanwhile, as for me... I can't believe a chef as skilled as you was languishing in obscurity. It's all thanks to my mentor training me, though I can't see him anymore. Pour that feeling into your sushi. Hold nothing back. Make as much as you like. Thank you so much. Dad, check out this article I found. Huh? That's the magazine from the next town over. What about it? Look right here. This is Alan? Trubbustown's chef to watch? Sure, he's got decent skills, seeing as my old man drilled them into him, but I wonder if the pay's better than here. How can you be so laid back about this? No, wait, that's it. He used to be an employee here, didn't he? Yale, nice work. I can use this. Reopening as a sister branch of the now famous Troha Sushi. Alan, the chef now beloved throughout Trubbustown, his story began right here. Fully produced by Alan himself. This tagline, it's just too perfect. I'm really getting the hang of this. Excellent. The advertising is working wonders. This is it. This time it's a total comeback, no doubt about it. Aren't the ingredients kind of underwhelming?
Yeah, for real. For a supposed sister restaurant of Troha Sushi, you know? At this rate, I'd rather pay a bit more and go to the restaurant where Alan actually works.
They call it a reopening, but it's really no different from before. The ingredient quality's gone downhill, no question about it.
And the prices are the same? That's unbelievable. There was also that rumor about shady coupons going around before, wasn't there?
Someone posted about that on social media, said they'd never come back again. What's with these people? They can tell the difference in ingredients? Don't go digging up the coupon stuff. Can't they just eat quietly? Dad, look! Look! What is it this time? Our restaurant's blowing up online. What did you say? The scheme totally worked. We're at the center of attention all at once. This isn't the kind of attention I wanted. This is a storm of criticism. What is with these people? Even if they've got complaints, they should just keep them to themselves. Every last one of them mocking me like this. Now, what should I post on social media today? Huh? What's this comment? Wait, hold on. What on earth is going on? A sister restaurant? A restaurant with the same name? No, it could just be a coincidence. Here, that's Prick Sushi. This is a grave situation. Let's go over there and have a word with them. Yes, sir. Long time no see, sir. Alan, you bastard! I was just about to go give you a piece of my mind. Excuse me? This restaurant's blowing up online because of you. Naturally, you're going to take responsibility, right? Hold on a second. How did you reach that conclusion? This is misplaced resentment if I've ever seen it. I'm getting compared to the original restaurant and slammed for every little thing. My quality's garbage, this and that, and it's all your fault. The original? Since when did this restaurant become a branch of Troha Sushi? You picked this name on purpose, didn't you? I can't sense anything but bad faith. And you even used my name. I have absolutely no memory of producing anything. Your selfish stunt has caused the head chef and Troha Sushi itself enormous trouble. Enough is enough already. What did you say? If anyone's to blame, it's you for pushing all that web nonsense on me. If I hadn't swallowed your bright ideas and just kept plugging away the old-fashioned way, none of this would have happened. I'm certain of it. So take responsibility, like I said. What? This guy, he's seriously unhinged. Who are you? I'm the head chef and owner of Troha Sushi. So what? Do you even understand what you've done? How should I know? I'm the victim here. How on earth do you arrive at that interpretation? For starters, when did I ever give you permission to carry my restaurant's name, huh? When one restaurant uses another restaurant's name without permission and advertises or operates while posing as that establishment, it can be considered an act of unfair competition because customers using your restaurant under a false impression can create unfair competition against the other establishment. So what? As we speak, Troha Sushi is suffering completely unwarranted reputational damage. Oh, really? Is that so? That sucks, doesn't it? What are you laughing about so casually? When a restaurant operates under a competitor's name, do you know what happens? Beyond the Unfair Competition Prevention Act, there's a very real chance you will be held liable for violating trademark law and consumer protection law as well. And if those apply, you can be hit with fines or a suspension of business. You there! It never even crossed your mind to consider the legal risks and consequences of operating under a competitor's name? Ha! I just used the same restaurant name. You're blowing this way out of proportion. In this big, wide world, that kind of thing happens all the time, doesn't it? So every restaurant out there with the same name is in violation? Of course not. However, if it's judged to be deliberate or malicious, it can absolutely become a violation. You can't even grasp something you'd figure out with a moment's thought. You really are unhinged. What is your deal, seriously? A simple violation might get off with just a fine, but don't think it ends at a mere violation. What's that supposed to mean? We came here fully intending to file a lawsuit. A lawsuit? In other words, we can sue you for damages. You wanted to draw attention with your reopening, so not only did you steal a name, you exploited my name without permission, without getting consent from the restaurant or from me personally. And it won't just be the company. Alan could sue you as an individual, too. Exactly. You've committed a completely inexcusable act. Ha! You're going to sue me as an individual? Don't make me laugh. You were our employee to begin with, up until just a few months ago, no less. It's not like you're totally unrelated, right? The fact remains that you trained and honed your skills at my place. That was thanks to the former owner. And hey, if anything, I gave your name a promotional boost, didn't I? Before you get cheeky and talk about suing me, shouldn't you be thanking me first? Huh? What? How can this man be so brazenly confident? His thought process is dead simple. He's assuming this is nothing more than a civil matter. True, that's the case, but don't worry, he's committed the most serious crime of all. Huh? What are you talking about? This whole act itself has a high chance of being considered fraud. What? Fraud? That's right. Indeed, fraud is a serious crime, exploiting a victim's trust to gain illegitimate profit, and it carries harsh penalties. What's more, the victims aren't just us. You've dragged in numbers of customers. Do you honestly believe an act like this will be forgiven? Huh? We're not talking a mere fine. It could be a prison sentence, or even prison and a fine combined. What? A prison sentence? Combined? That's right. Isn't that a bit of an exaggeration? Not in the slightest. That's where you're headed. It's your fate. No, there's no way. I'm not getting arrested for anything. Then you won't mind if we consult the police, right? You're confident you haven't committed any violation, aren't you? Hold on a second. Let's calm down and talk this through. We've been calm this whole time. Now that I think about it, a lot of this is starting to look bad. No, get a grip. That's it. Stay calm. Even if they go to the police, there's no way they'll act right away. And even if they do act, if I destroy the evidence before they arrive... Everything you've done remains online as digital data, you know. Huh? Everything that happened at this restaurant is up on the internet, too, in customers' own words. The fact that the slander spilled over onto my restaurant is all recorded as well. You've underestimated the power of the web and the internet far too much. That's the cause of your downfall. Don't go thinking you can escape the crimes you've committed. No way! I'm sorry. Forgive me. It was my fault. What exactly do you expect me to forgive at this point? And what are you even apologizing for? The road to ruin began the moment you started thinking only about profit. If you're going to regret anything, shouldn't it start there? Huh? You're absolutely right. Alan, I'm apologizing, so please lend me your help just one more time. No, please, lend it to me. With all your knowledge, you can surely use the power of the web to wipe out this bad reputation. Just this. This is all I ask, please. If reputations could be flipped that easily, no one would struggle. I didn't have any web knowledge to begin with. If anything, I'm still far from an expert. In my own way, I just wanted to do something about the crisis facing the restaurant I inherited from the former owner. Acting on that feeling is what led me to a web-driven strategy, nothing more. It just happened to click. There was some luck involved, I think. It's clear you could only see short-term profit and lost sight of what business is really about. Everything you did to Alan has come right back around on you. Accept that fact. Now then, shall we start preparing the lawsuit? Let's gather the evidence that exists online and consult the police soon, too. Naturally. Not the police! Wait, please, have some mercy, even just a little! Let me say one last thing. What I can't forgive above all else is that you destroyed not only the legacy and teachings of my mentor, the former owner, but the restaurant itself. Brace yourself. I'm so sorry for taking everything so lightly! After that, the fraud was successfully proven and Yolande was handed a prison sentence. His son, Yale, was deemed an accomplice and the two were punished together. The damages claims from Troha Sushi and from me personally were both upheld, and naturally the former prick sushi withered away and went out of business in no time. The bad reputation aimed at the two of them will remain forever. In today's world, living out their lives while carrying that crime and debt must be a miserable thing indeed. Today, I'm really treating you! Yeah! Wait, a $1 convenience store? Up to 3 items? What is this, a school field trip? But I appreciate the thought. Trouble Busters!